Your mind is your greatest ally, or your greatest enemy. Before you try to fix your habits, improve your relationships, or chase success, you have to start with this one truth. If you don't train your mind, it will train you. If you don't command your thoughts will command you. This isn't philosophy for the sake of sounding wise. This is survival. This is clarity. This is freedom. The Stoics understood it long ago. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The things you think about determine the quality of your mind. Your soul takes on the color of your thoughts." So what color is your soul today? Is it calm or chaotic? Is it focused or scattered? Is it strong or reactive? Everything flows from the quality of your mind. Every word you speak, every decision you make, every emotion you feel, and you're either directing that stream or drowning in it. The first discipline is awareness. You can't train what you don't notice. Most people are unconscious to their own thoughts. They wake up and their mind is already sprinting. Fear, comparison, worry, distraction. But the Stoic begins with stillness, a breath, a return to the center. You are not your thoughts. You are the one who sees them. And once you see them, you can shape them. The second discipline is language. The way you speak to yourself becomes the way you live. If you repeat failure, weakness, shame, you will embody those things. But if you speak with strength, clarity, and purpose, you rise. Not because it's magic, because it's training. Every thought is a repetition. And repetition builds identity. So train your self-talk like you train your body. Sharpen it. Discipline it. Don't let it wander into weakness. Catch the complaints. Stop the spirals. Redirect them toward power. The third discipline is focus. In a world of infinite distraction, focus is your superpower. And focus begins with a decision. What will I allow into my mind? Not everything deserves your attention. Not every voice deserves your energy. The Stoic filters everything through one question. Does this help me become who I want to be? If not, let it go. If yes, lean in. Guard your mental space like a fortress. You don't owe your peace to every headline, every notification, every opinion. You owe your peace to your purpose. The fourth discipline is repetition. You can't master your mind in one moment. You must train it daily, hourly, thought by thought. It's not glamorous, but it's powerful. Just like a muscle, your mind needs reps. Reps of clarity, reps of stillness, reps of refusal to be reactive. Most people wait for their environment to change before they feel better. The Stoic changes their interpretation of the environment. That's mental strength. It's not pretending everything is okay. It's choosing how to respond when it's not. That's what training is. It's choosing discipline over emotion. It's choosing the long term over the short term. It's choosing to lead yourself, even when it's hard. The fifth discipline is detachment. You can have goals, you can have vision, but you cannot be controlled by outcomes. The Stoic acts with intention and lets go of what they can't control. You don't always get to win, but you do get to train. You don't always get the result, but you do get the growth. When your mind is trained, you don't collapse when things go wrong. You observe, you adjust, you continue. That is your edge. Now take a breath. If this message is helping you remember what you're capable of, pause for a moment to like, comment, share, and subscribe. This practice of mental mastery takes daily work, and this channel exists to support that discipline. One thought, one action, one choice at a time. Back to the work. The sixth discipline is self-accountability. The untrained mind always blames. It's always someone else's fault. It's always the system, the partner, the stress. But the trained mind asks, what's my role in this? What can I own? What can I do next? That's not self-blame. That's self-command. You can't change others, but you can master your own process. And that mastery compounds. One moment of discipline leads to another. One refusal to react strengthens your core. One calm response rewires your future. This is how mastery is built. Not in a day, in a lifetime. And you begin with today. The seventh discipline is visualization, not fantasy, mental rehearsal. See yourself responding with calm. See yourself holding the line. See yourself doing the hard thing, again and again. The Stoics used this to prepare for adversity. They imagined hardship not to suffer, but to strengthen. If you've seen the storm in your mind, it cannot surprise you when it comes. The eighth discipline is alignment. Train your mind to match your values. If you say discipline matters, live it. If you say peace matters, pursue it. Don't just speak, act. The untrained mind is a contradiction. It says one thing and does another, but the trained mind is harmony. Thought, word, and action aligned. That alignment makes you powerful because there is no confusion in your steps. And the ninth discipline is presence. When your mind is untrained, it lives in the past or in the future. Regret, worry, what ifs, but a trained mind returns again and again to now. This breath, this task, this choice. Because that's where life happens. That's where power is. And the final discipline, the one that holds them all together, is consistency. Not perfection, not intensity, but showing up. Training your mind is not a weekend retreat. It's a daily ritual. It's how you think when no one is watching. It's how you speak to yourself when you fail. It's how you respond when the pressure rises. And with time, it becomes who you are. This isn't easy, but it is possible. And the Stoics knew that possibility is everything. Because once you realize your mind is trainable, you are no longer a victim of emotion. You are no longer a prisoner of doubt. You are free. And from that freedom, you build. You build habits that last. You build relationships rooted in peace. You build a vision not from desperation, but from clarity. And most of all, you build yourself. Not the version others want. Not the version that pleases, but the version that stands tall, thinks clearly, speaks with power, and lives with purpose. That is the goal. Not just to cope, not just to survive, but to master. Master your attitude. Master your reactions. Master your internal world. And you'll watch your external world follow. This is not hype. It's discipline. It's quiet. It's daily. It's the decision to think on purpose, to choose your thoughts like you choose your actions, to guard your mind like it's sacred because it is. Everything begins there. Every breakthrough, every boundary, every act of strength. It begins in the invisible and manifests in the visible. So ask yourself, what kind of mind are you building? Is it reactive or responsive? Is it scattered or sharp? Is it passive or powerful? You are training your mind either way. The only question is, are you doing it deliberately? Or are you letting the world do it for you? The Stoics would say, lead yourself first, and the rest will follow. So today, return to the disciplines. Notice your thoughts. Speak to yourself with strength. Choose where your focus goes. Detach from what you can't control. Take responsibility. Visualize who you want to become. Align your actions with that vision. Stay present and show up again tomorrow. This is your mental gym. This is your internal training ground. And every repetition matters. You don't have to master it all at once. You just have to keep training. Keep showing up. Keep choosing strength over impulse. Keep choosing clarity over chaos. Because when you train your mind, you unlock your life. You respond instead of react. You lead instead of follow. You create instead of complain. And that changes everything. You are not weak. You are not broken. You are not behind. You are in training. And with each disciplined thought, you rise, train your mind, master your life. That is the Stoic way, and it begins right now. No one else can do this for you. No one else can master your focus, your patience, your discipline. That's your work. That's your gift. And that's your edge. Let others drift. Let others wait for motivation. You train with intention. Breathe with purpose. Think like a leader. Act like a warrior. and live like your future depends on it. Because it does. What you do today shapes everything. Every moment is a rep. Every breath is a reset. Every decision is a direction. So train, even when it's hard, especially when it's hard, because the mind that is trained through adversity is the mind that can lead through anything. And that mind is yours. Build it, protect it, and master your life from the inside out. This is not about being perfect. It's about being intentional. Start now. And don't stop. Because every time you train your mind, you take your power back. That's not just a practice. That's your freedom.